When it comes to juicing and doing it long term, to cleansing and detoxifying every single cell in your body so that you feel radiant, alive and vibrant, there is one thing above all that is the most important, and that is that you drink enough calories. So many people out there are juice fasting, and I remember the very first time I did this over a decade ago, and I was drinking 3 pints a day, and I did it for 3 days. And whilst I felt very serene, very mellow, very calm, I felt pretty good. I gave my digestive system a rest so that it could heal itself. If you try to do that long term for 4, 5, 6, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, then doing that is not going to serve you. You're going to be too low on energy and not be able to function in life. You see, I was in Colombia one time, and me and my partner, we did a 15-day water fast, right? 15 days, and I have friends who've done 40 days. So 15 days is nothing compared to them, but for the average person, 15 days without any food is wild. And although I'm not eating any food now, I am having nutrients in the form of juice, so it's a different thing to a water fast. But what we both found during those 15 days, even though we were in Colombia, we were by the beach, it was nice and sunny, we had no energy whatsoever. We were like the walking dead. We would make our daily walk to the beach every single day, and we had to drag ourselves back because we were so low on energy. And that's what happens when you fast, when you have a deprivation of something. You have to take a vacation, a holiday from life. So when it comes to juicing, we don't want to do that. Instead of going on a juice fast, we must go on a juice feast. What is a juice feast? A feast is when you have 4 to 6, maybe even 8 liters of fresh vegetable and fruit juice every single day. Now, it's day 8 for me right now, and I got caught out yesterday. I was out all day long looking at a house, and by the time I got back at 9 o'clock at night, I was like wiped out. I was like, I'm really tired. I went to bed at about 11 because I'd been driving all day and I didn't want to just jump straight into bed, and I went to sleep. This morning, I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I couldn't sleep, and it was because my body didn't have enough energy to actually repair itself fully and give me a good night's sleep. And this happened when I did my water fast. I found myself having only a few hours sleep every night and waking up not feeling fully rested. And when we do something like this, when we go on a cleanse, we want to rest fully, because you see, the most important element of health is how well you sleep, because when you sleep, that is when the repair takes place. Your cells recover during that period of time because you're not digesting food, providing you didn't go to bed with a full stomach, right, which is 2 hours. So you want to be going to bed 2 to 3 hours after you've eaten your last meal. But if you've done that and you've got an empty stomach, then your body will repair itself and you'll get a good night's rest, and therefore you repair and heal and you wake up feeling good, feeling strong, feeling well rested. But when you've got nothing in there at all and it's been for a long period of time, and because I've not been having enough juice for the last 8 days, on some days I've not had quite enough, it's starting to catch up on me. And yesterday I got really caught out. So when I woke up this morning, I was starving. I was famished, and I was just like, ah. And it's not a feeling. Hunger, true hunger, isn't a feeling that you feel in your stomach. It's a feeling that you feel in your throat, and you start to salivate, right? You start to get a watering mouth, and I had that going on. So if you're thinking about doing some juicing for 1 day or for 3 days or for a week, whatever, then I commend you. It's a beautiful thing. It can be a life-changing thing. It can be the start that you need to begin the rest of your life from this strong foundation, because health is the foundation of everything that you build your life upon. But make sure that you get in enough calories So if you're taking in vegetable juices, which are very low on calories, then, or most of them are, green ones are, then you might want to take in some fruit juices like orange juice, not bought from the shop, freshly juiced orange juice. Apples are great. Watermelon, that's a little bit lower, but those are great because you see, our energy comes from our carbohydrate tank. That is our main energy source, and it is only small, and our reserve energy source is our fat stores. They are our reserves, our emergency tank. We're not supposed to be going on this keto diet all the time and using that emergency tank, and we're not supposed to be going on these low carbohydrates diets either, Atkins diets and all that sort of stuff, because our main fuel tank is the carbohydrate tank. That's the sugars. The reason why people are having trouble with sugars is because we've been eating all these modified refined sugars all these years, and now people have blood sugar issues. So they can't tolerate the sugars. So if you're one of those people that can't tolerate the sugars, the high sugars from fruits, if you're juicing, then a way around it is to juice something that's high in calories like carrots with spinach, right? Because the carrots, although they are high in calories because of the sugar, when you mix in a bag or two of spinach, let's say one bag of spinach or half a bag of spinach, then you're going to balance out that sugar with the greens, because carrots normally come with a green top, right? But they chop it off most of the time. But when it comes with the green top, now it's supposed to be consumed like that. That's why it's there. It's the complete food. But most of us, we're not able to get those green tops, so we can supplement that with a herb or with something like spinach, which is a mellow flavor, and it means that the carrot juice will still taste quite nice, quite sweet, but it will be balanced, and it'll give you the calories. And it's inexpensive, so you can make a lot of juice on carrots. So carrots are great. Sweet potato and apples are good, although they can be high in sugar. So you've got to look out for that. Grapes are very high in calories, but it's sugar. They're reasonably low in sugar though, so it's not too bad. So that's my number one piece of advice when it comes to when it comes to juicing, is to make sure you juice enough. Too many people, they're having a liter or a liter and a half a day or less. And they can't last. They last a day, if that. It's because they don't have the energy to see it out. And when you put in all those calories, you feel amazing. You can exercise, you can get on with your life, you feel good, you don't feel hungry. You sleep like a baby, your skin clears up, you become so bright, so alive, and you feel unstoppable. And speaking of which, when I was out yesterday, I saw a friend and we were talking about everything that's going on. And you see, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, this juice feast, and I'm aiming for 30 days, maybe longer. I'm on day 8 or 9. And she said to me, we were talking about the wild, wild west out there. And she said to me, Drew, do you really think that we're going to make it through this? And I looked at her in the eyes and connected with her. And I said, I know we're going to make it through this. How do I know? Because what we are truly up against isn't corrupt governments, isn't just technocrats, these Gateses and these Musks and all that. It's actually technology, it's actually autonomic beings that are not of this biological planet. And as we are biological beings, we have the whole history of Earth and the universe in our DNA, in our genetics. We get to decide. And I decide, I choose for us, I make a stand for life, for Earth, for biological life. So I looked her in the eye and I said, I know, baby. Actually, I didn't say the baby bit, but I said, I know. I know, and I mean it, because we get to decide, you get to decide how this unfolds. Many people are not deciding. They're so disconnected from life that they're not making a decision. And so they don't get to decide. The choice is made for them. But for those of us that are still connected and that are looking to connect even deeper to Mother Nature, to Gaia, to life itself, biological life, we get to decide. And we decide that we will make a stand. We will get through this. We will evolve. This is just a part of the story of the evolution of biological life forms. And the best way that you can make a stand is to cleanse and heal and regenerate every single one of your 100 trillion cells. To clear your mind through doing something like juicing, smoothies, eating raw, living, fresh foods, high vibrational foods that you don't cook. Getting barefoot in nature every single day, breathing deeply in and out, and getting that beautiful sunlight, coherent sunlight energy on your skin that's absorbed into your cells. The biophotons from the sun absorbed into the cells, so it switches on your intuition, your sixth sense, your connection to life itself. And when you do that, you become empowered, you become reconnected. And it is the best thing that you can do, because when you do that, your mind suddenly switches on and you're able to come up with creative solutions to the real serious issues we have out there. It's no good trying to find a solution when your mind and your body are a mess. So it starts with you, and it starts with what you're putting inside your body. It starts with reconnecting to nature. And when you do that, then you recognize that you are nature, we are nature, and we are all in this together.